80% of people in this lifetime are unsatisfied with their life. We believe that the elite know all the answers, you know what I mean? And I say that term very loosely, because what the fuck is really the elite? Anybody can be the elite, in my opinion. Everything is about your thoughts, beliefs, and your actions. If that is so true and that creates your reality, then you can create your reality to be an elite person. Really, that's just what the 3D is projecting. I know that every day, and by me setting my intentions, I am truly moving and changing the trajectory of my life. I'm truly moving into the life that I want to create for myself, and that I know is destined for me. Not only up, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Elevate TV, where we're transcending our minds and our lives to magnificence. I am the reality architect Tremise Valentine, and today I'm not doing much editing. I'm sitting here eating strawberries, and this is the quarterly update for building my dream life. It's a little past the quarter, you know what I'm saying? A little past the 90 days, but that's okay. Nothing is ever perfect. We're here and we're gonna make it happen. So thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. Go ahead, hit that share button as well, and hit that like button, because I know you're gonna like this video just as much as any other video now and in the future. Thank y'all for tuning in. But did y'all know that damn near 80% of people are unsatisfied with their life? And the people who actively set goals and track their progress are way more likely to achieve their dreams. Yeah. And I believe that because everybody that I have been watching and learning from has been setting goals and are achieving their goals. Otherwise, why in the hell would I be watching them and learning from them? You feel me? But yeah, 80% of people in this lifetime are unsatisfied with their life. And it's sad because a lot of people feel stuck and feel like they can't change the trajectory of their life because of the beliefs and the habits that we have been living for so long. As well as the environments that we're in. We believe that the elite know all the answers, you know what I mean? And I say that term very loosely, because what the fuck is really the elite? Anybody can be the elite, in my opinion. Everything is about your thoughts, beliefs, and your actions. If that is so true and that creates your reality, then you can create your reality to be an elite person. It's all about your perspective. So I told y'all I'm going to keep y'all in the loop on tracking my progress and, you know, seeing where we end up at the end of the year, right? Oh, man. I'm at a point right now where it seems like there's so much unfortunate shit, quote unquote, happening, but simultaneously things are going in the right direction. It seems like I'm not really getting too far, but really that's just what the 3D is projecting. I know that every day, and by me setting my intentions, I am truly moving and changing the trajectory of my life. I'm truly moving into the life that I want to create for myself, and that I know is destined for me. Not only the life that I want to create for myself, but the life that is destined for me. And regardless of the life that is truly destined for you, that you know deep down is for you, you can't get there if you don't take the actions, if you don't have the mindset to really conquer it. You know what I mean? You have to start to identifying with that dream life that you want, and stop identifying with what doesn't serve you in the life and whatever situations, habits, beliefs, whatever doesn't serve you. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, we have to stop identifying with that. And that is what my channel is about, essentially, what my life is about as well. So I'm making the channel based off of my life as well. So what I mean by by unfortunate things, and also things moving in the right direction, and it seems like it's not moving as well. I know it sounds like it's like some crazy things, but I understand it. So I get it. You know what I mean? If you don't get it, I get it. It's okay, but whatever. But what I mean by that is, okay, let me take a deep breath. First of all, I want to preface by saying I wholeheartedly believe that we can achieve anything that we want in our life. Like, we truly have the power to. But there are some things in life that you just have to go through to grow through, and understand that your way of thinking isn't always the right way of thinking. So if I'm the type of person who believes that we can do everything that we need to do from our own willpower, I also have been in the headspace of not really believing in doctors and in the whole health industry, because, you know, it is true that they are there to ease your pain and not really heal you, or us, so to speak, and it's mostly about money. But there is some people who Source has put in place to help humanity and serve humanity as it should. And I believe that I came in contact with one of these people, and I'm so thankful for it, because without it, I would probably still be in so much pain and misery by trying to fix this situation myself. Now, situation, I mean, I have a huge cyst in my stomach, and it has moved my intestines to the side, and I can only do so much. Like, I can't go hard in the paint, you know what I'm saying, in the gym, or walk too much or anything like that. I'm going to have surgery on the 17th. I would have had surgery when I went to the hospital a week or so ago, but luckily I didn't, because I realized that the specialist was super fucking tired. Like, it was late at night, early in the morning when she came to see me. So she had other surgeries, and she came to see me tired. I was tired. So that wouldn't have been a good time for me to get the surgery. And also, I needed to wrap my mind around what I just said, getting the collaboration and help that I needed to get back to my healthy self, which is getting the surgery, and not just connecting my mind and my heart to heal myself. Yes, I can do that as well as get the surgery, you know what I mean? But I need this out of me right now, like yesterday. But my surgery is in a little over a week. And I believe that everything happens for a reason. And I needed to wrap my head around getting the help from Source, which is, I needed to wrap my head around getting the help from from Source calling someone else to help me. Okay, bro. And this is what I mean when I say I'm creating a life of ease. I had to realize that I was making my life harder than it needs to be by trying to do it myself. If I'm creating a life of ease, why not accept help and collaborate with someone who can help me just like that? I'll only have a few weeks for recovery, maybe a month. why not give myself that easement? Give my loved ones that easement instead of hurting myself. You know what I mean? I know I can do it. That's no question. I did it. You know what I mean? But then it came back slowly. Like the pain came back. Yes, my stomach was still huge or whatever. But I got rid of the pain. If I can get rid of the pain, I can get rid of the actual thing that's causing the pain. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. If my calling is to be in balance and to know that I can create a life of ease from other people as well as with myself. You know, I always preach that we're here for one another. So I don't have to do it by myself. And if you are everybody has a different journey, and this is part of my journey. It's not just to be on my own. And bro, accepting help is a huge part of my journey, and I understand that. I've never felt really comfortable asking for help, even from my wife or my kids. Like it takes me going through the process in my mind and questioning, how can I ask and how can I be comfortable with asking for whatever it is, even if it's just to grab something and bring it upstairs for me. Like, I really see that accepting help and collaborating with people is a big part of my journey. So me getting this surgery is a part of that. And I'm telling you, as soon as I made the call to set up the surgery and get a consultation, my pain went away. My pain went away. It's only so minute now, but before, oh my God, I could barely walk. I was hunched over. I had to sleep a certain way, or even sleep sitting up, you know. It was horrible. It was fucking horrible. But when I accepted that I can have help, and we are meant to collaborate and be in each other's lives, in this situation, with this situation, when I accepted that, the pain went away. That is some synchronicity, like serendipity type shit right there. Some blessing, some phenomenal understanding right there. When I tell you that, like, that is real. Like, it literally went away that day. So yes, that's what's happening with my health. That's why I haven't been on posting and whatever else. That's why you have not seen me in a while. Plus, I enrolled in school, and I'm loving that. I'm getting my my bachelor's degree in finance, but I'm getting my associates right now, going to a community college, and I'm almost done because I already have so much credit. So I just have to finish this year. Yeah, it's been great. And I know in the first video about setting up this, or the first video about transforming my life this year, I said that I was going to create a area of transformation for 2025, which is this, and have an intentional living consultation, personal development, content creation. I feel like I want to add some more to it, but basically this is like a little rough draft because I did this today. Like I said, I'm doing the best I can with what I got and and everything else. You know what I mean? It's been low key a struggle, but it's also been great at the same time. Like I said, this is a double-edged sword. Life is a motherfucking. Life is a. What is the word? I'm gonna remember this word. I'm going to remember this word. Life is a. Paradox. Life is a paradox, man. So, I also wanted to create a delulu. It's the salulu until it's tralulu sheet about my life. Because, hey, whatever you believe, how you feel about that belief, and how you choose to take action, will become your reality. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm working on as well. But I did create the 2025 transformation sheet, which is, I'm going to stay, first of all, for my lifestyle, I'm going to stay consistent with doing Qi. Bro, Qigong. Qi is a major part of my life. I don't know if y'all believe in past lives, but I do. And I feel like in one way, shape, or form, I was involved with being Asian or something like that. Maybe my spouse was, I don't know. But Qi just resonates so well with me. And I'm going to get into yoga. I know, especially after I have this surgery, yoga will be so beneficial, as well as Qi. And plus I have a writing project to research on a community. And I'm going to research about the yoga community and learn more about that, because I do yoga every now and then after a workout session, but I don't know too much about it. And I know that every time I do it, it makes me feel better than I did. So I'm going to research the yoga community and get more into yoga, especially if it resonates more with me, which I'm pretty sure it does, because it coincides with that that Oriental flavor, so to speak, with Qi. I'm going to build my credit. I'm going to build my credit. I don't know what I aim for, maybe like 700 or higher, but right now it's pretty low. I haven't been giving a fuck about my credit. I did build my credit once upon a time, way up there, and then I just didn't worry about it anymore. But I'm going to build my credit. I'm going to eat mostly macros, eat healthy, you know what I mean? Protein shakes, smoothies, quinoa, spinach, all that, the good stuff that is good for the mind, body, and soul, especially after I have my surgery. Like, that's just going to be a plus. And stick to a healthy routine, especially a morning routine, because how you start the day is how you go throughout your day. You know what I mean? So if I'm starting my day off right, I know every one of my days will be right, because I started off mentally good, I prepared my body good, and prepared my emotions, my emotional well-being as well. So whether that be reading a few pages out of a book, or Qi, of course, I do Qi. I love to do Qi in the morning. I'll have some tea, maybe meditate for 5 minutes, whatever it is. A morning routine is great, especially, even a nightly routine. Morning and nightly routine, you can't go wrong. So I might come up with a nightly routine as well, but for sure a morning routine, and stick to it. I'm also going to incorporate doing 20 push-ups in the morning and 20 push-ups at night, because I want a motherfucking six-pack. I've been wanting a six-pack since I don't know how long. I got this close to it, and then I met my wife, and she just fed me so damn good. I lost all the progress. So, and we both gained some weight, so it's all love, that happy weight is something serious. So, and then we got personal development. I enrolled full-time. I'm going to stay enrolled full-time and have my life work around that, because that is truly, truly important to me. And I want to finish as soon as I can to get my bachelor's degree. I'm going to read 3 books this year, personal development books, maybe even find another genre that I like. I just know growing up, I didn't like reading books at all until I found personal development. So that's what made me start getting into reading and really gaining more knowledge. So for sure, personal development book. I don't know what other genre there is, but I do know more genres, but I don't know what other genre that would spark my interest. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to master the guitar. I don't know about master, but become way better at playing the guitar, the bass guitar. I love my guitar. It just be sitting there sometimes. I'd be thinking about it. Maybe I should just take it out the box, so I will be tempted to pick it up, even if it's just for a couple minutes, to pick it up and strum a few strings. You know what I mean? But I am going to get way better at the guitar and be lucrative in doing what I love, which is inspiring and educating people on who the fuck we are. Straight up. Whoever resonates with my voice, that is how I want to make a living. It's easier said than done, but I'm telling you, man, the 9 to 5 is not for me. School, I'm loving school because this is something that I want to do, But as far as like a 9 to 5, I can't do it. I aspire to live in my dharma, live my purpose, and be supported from living out my purpose, which is being inspirational and helping people develop and construct the life that they want to live. As well as I'm doing for me, I want to help other people do for themselves, and create a network of people who want the same, who are building their dream life, a community of people, of like-minded individuals. Like, that's how I want to be lucrative. If I follow my desires, if I follow my purpose, for anybody who follows their purpose, they're bound to be supported and live that abundant life that they're meant to live. It's bound to happen. Just like we can continuously apply for jobs and get a job. Like, one way or another, you're going to get a job. So I know that one way or another, I'm going to be compensated for what I'm doing. And fitness, at least, like I said, 20 sit-ups in the morning, 20 sit-ups at night. I'm going to be drinking shakes and smoothies for the macros and continue to stay healthy, not eating so much junk food, not eating so much of shit that doesn't serve me. So I gotta be good mentally, physically, and emotionally. And gotta get out of that mindset that, man, I gotta have this type of food. I can't stay away from chicken wings and fries and shit. You know what I mean? Like, gotta do better, man. Gotta do better. The lifestyle that we live creates the body that we live in. So, gotta do better. Gotta do better. So, with that goes into the intentional living consultation and being loud about it, promoting my shit. There's so many people that I have seen that just continue to post what they're doing, and eventually they get a hit, and now they're living out their dreams. So that's going to be me, is being loud about what I am putting out there. And plus, it's helping other people straight up. So that I gotta get out of my comfort zone when it comes to putting myself out there on every platform, not just YouTube, but Instagram, TikTok. I gotta be putting myself out there like those people that I see that is doing it for themselves. Be loud. So build my Ko-fi community, or my coffee, whatever you want to call it, and maybe even another community that I don't really know yet, but it's more so like a newsletter and putting out what's on my mind on paper, so to speak, but more in a writing format. I'm not sure what that platform would be, but that's why I said this is more like a rough draft. So build my community, build that network of people who can find me and who love my voice and who are inspired. And also that leads to content creation. Be loud about that as well. Put my shit out there, because that hasn't been me growing up, and I have to get out of that comfort zone. So I'm gonna go live 2 times a week. I did go live for 30 days straight, which was phenomenal, fantastic. I grew my watch hours over 3,000%. I earned 255 watch hours. I started out with 15 watch hours. Like, what in 30 days, 255 watch hours. So I'm gonna go live at least 2 times a week. Post long form content at least 1 time a week, and break that video down into short form 3 times out of the week. Hopefully that works, because like I said, I do go to school full time, but we are going to see. And if that's what I want, then hey, gotta make it work, right? It's about like, how bad do you fucking want it? You know what I mean? It's not about how good you are sometimes, but it's about how bad do you really want it? And I want this shit bad. I can't imagine being in the same place that I was last year at the end of this year. You know what I mean? I can't. So I'm building my savings. I'm building a fund for, I don't like saying emergency fund. I think it's more like a fund or like a overflow fund, something. Because it's like when you say emergency, the emergency happens. An emergency always fucking happens because that's what you're manifesting. That's what you're saving for, in a fucking emergency. So I'm saving for an overflow fund. I'm saving in general, investing, and that flows into kind of like my lifestyle, personal development, because I always tend to save and then I end up spending it on some nonsense when my money goes low. So that's also why I'm taking financial classes, because bro, we all need to know this. It's not just for the rich people, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing this to educate the people who feel like they don't want to take that education and go to college, but need some type of help on getting their finances straight and becoming more stable. I'm getting the education to help people maybe be their manager, maybe help the wealthy manage their own money. But it could be many reasons. That's just what I'm on right now. It might be even bigger than what I'm saying later on. Who knows? Only God knows. Only source knows. But we gonna see, and we gonna get this education. We gonna change our life in 2025. So you can't change until you know that you have. What am I trying to say? You can't change until you want to change. And nothing is going to... Things can knock you in the face as much as they want, but it won't make you change. You have to really come to that awareness and come to that place of wanting to change. Nobody can make you change. You know what I mean? You gotta come to the source. You gotta come to God. It's waiting on you to change. So that's what I mean when I say getting clear on what you want. Because what you're not changing, you're choosing. So I am choosing to change my life in 2025. And I know you are too, because you wouldn't be watching this video. So let's do the damn thing. I'm going to continue to post, like I said, and we can get an update in the next 90 days. Check out this video about why I'm doing this. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay tuned. Much love to y'all. Be inspired, be great, and elevate. Peace.